Is telling your mum such a bad thing?
Yes! I've had enough judgment from Imogen. Don't need any more.
Yeah, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. And come on, after the way Terese acted with my dad, it's not like she can take the moral high ground. Huh? And anyway, like, keeping these things a secret is what makes them worse. If one person knows, it won't be long before everyone finds out.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not like I can think about it right now anyway. Not with that apology hanging over my head.
I can come with you, if you want.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we could have an ally there.
Yeah, of course. And then maybe afterwards we can sort out what we're going to do about this Imogen situation.
Definitely.
She's acting like I personally lit the fire.
Well, she's well within her rights to pull out of the project.
Legally, yes, but morally...
Okay, you know what? There's no point stewing about it now. Why don't we go back to my place and we can come up with a solution in the morning?
No. I want to be in the penthouse. I want to be in my own space. Well, you can stay, can't you? Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Did I wake you?
No. I just couldn't sleep. I kid myself that chamomile helps.
Yeah, well, it's got to be better than this.
Do you want one?
Yes, please.
Is Finn keeping you awake too?
Oh, him and work. My new manager starts next week, and I'm like, is it going to be another Mark or another Heath?
Hopefully the former. And we should know where we stand with Finn after tomorrow. Sean called me. The police have started their preliminary questioning. Finn maintains he doesn't remember.
There's no surprises there.
He's having the last of his neurological tests in the morning. After that, the police and the prosecutors can charge him. Then it'll be up to the courts.
Look, I know you want to believe that his amnesia is real, but...
He was just so shocked and remorseful when Karl told him about his past. And he forgave me for pushing him.
Just wait until the tests are done before you make up your mind about him. You'll see. None of what he's saying is true.
Robinson Pines. What kind of tribute is that to me? Arson. Hiding evidence.
Oh, I wasn't hiding.
You're all money, money, money. The same mistakes over and over again.
Dad,
Amy had to leave. You gave her no choice.
No, she didn't leave.
So much for being the man you wanted to be.
Dad! Oh, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, just had a bit of a bad dream.
Do you want to talk about it?
What? No, I'm fine. It's all right, I'll be in a moment, all right?
Okay.
So you ratted Paul out to the Star and you've still got your job. That must have been a tough decision for Mum, to leave Paul or sack you.
It shouldn't have been. We could have died in that fire. I had to do something. Anyway, Paul will get over it.
But there is a right and wrong way to do things. I mean, you basically decided this Mel person was guilty and used Tim Collins as your megaphone.
She is guilty.
Yeah, but she'll never get a fair trial now.
Look, Emma, you don't know what half of what Bee's been through. Finn almost broke her.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't involved like you and Bee. I'm sorry. What's the latest on the Finn case anyway? Has he been charged yet?
Not yet.
Being charged for crimes you don't remember, it's a pretty grey area.
Emma, the guy's a complete fraud. The sooner he's behind bars, the better.
This EEG, is it the last test you'll run?
The scans Finn has had to date confirm damage to the hippocampus, but don't give us much more detail than that. I'm hoping the EEG will give us an understanding of the actual information he's lost.
Right. So you'll monitor brain activity while you ask him questions?
I'll focus on world events and popular culture from the years he says he can't remember and the personal information you discussed with me. Then we'll see which area of the brain is activated.
How will that prove anything?
New information stimulates the area of the brain known as the cerebrum. That's associated with learning. Memory stimulates the hippocampus. So if that shows any activity at all, it's clear that Finn does remember, even if he claims not to.
Could that traumatise Finn? I mean, he's not in the best shape after being questioned by the police.
You have my word, I'll tread gently.
Could he manipulate the results of this test?
As you know, there's no way to diagnose amnesia with 100% accuracy, but to fool a test like this, virtually impossible.
Oh, I hope so. Because this innocent act of his is making it impossible for Susan to move on.
You don't know it's an act.
Either way, we'll have an answer soon.
How was your trip down from Bendigo?
Awful. Train was overcrowded and it took far too long. Thank goodness I won't have to worry about that when I move into my sister's house.
What, you're moving to Ramsay Street?
Hmm.
Did you hear that? She's going to be my new neighbour. This better go well.
It's rude to whisper.
Ah, here he is now. So, a copy of Leo's apology will be printed in tomorrow's newspaper. That's once you've given your approval, of course.
Leo?
Yeah.
I deeply regret the incident that occurred on the 18th of February at Lassiter's Hotel. I made an error of judgment and harmed Mrs. Vera Punt, who did not deserve it.
Yeah, Leo,
In this public...
Just slow down a bit, will you?
If this can't be done properly...
No, look, Leo will be making amends in other ways as well. I mean, he's already agreed to the anger management counselling, and we will be keeping a very close eye on him, so...
He doesn't seem very sorry.
Oh, I can assure you he is.
do you want me to keep reading, or do you guys want to do the sucking up for me?
Oh, excuse me.
Well, you clearly think you can put everything in my head, so why don't you go right ahead?
Mrs. Punt, look, Leo has been through an incredibly hard time recently. He was right in the middle of a very difficult breakup at the time of the accident. He wasn't in his right mind. What Leo did was very foolish, but we've all done silly things in that state. But the poor boy, he just needs some time and some space and our support to mend his broken heart.
It's mending fine, actually. In fact, I've moved on already with Piper.
No, Mrs. Punt, please don't leave. Look, I do realise that he was completely out of line.
I want nothing to do with your family and your tawdry love lives.
Why don't we head back to my office and we can work out the details of your payout?
Finally, some sense. About time I washed my hands of this entire debacle.
Pipes, I'm so sorry. It just came out.
So this is your way of punishing me?
Don't be ridiculous!
You seduced my daughter! Oh, my God, Mum!
Come on, Pipes, we don't have to listen
Hey,
to this.
I know you've been upset about what happened with Paul, but this is your way of dealing with it. Wait, Mum, maybe this isn't about you. Yeah, well, it's definitely not about you. That's what you think. He's using you. No. I thought you'd have more self-respect than that. Oh, wow,
No,
Mum,
come on,
wow.
Let's take the stairs.
I can't believe either of you would stoop this low.
I'm confident in the diagnosis. His amnesia is real. There was no activity triggered in the hippocampus by any events after 2007. In his mind, he's a 19-year-old uni student.
Do you think it's permanent?
Well, he may regain some or even all of his memories, but there's no way of knowing when that might happen or if at all.
When it happened to me, it did take a while, but it sort of came back in flashes. It wasn't until we renewed our wedding vows that it all came back to me. Do you think an emotional trigger like that could work for Finn?
Well, every case is different. What works for one person may not work for another.
Finn has the added complication of being under police guard.
Yes, he does. That will make accessing people or places that could potentially trigger a memory quite difficult.
He'd be feeling so confused and overwhelmed.
So what happens now?
I imagine the prosecutors will act quite quickly. Medically speaking, my job's done. Finn's now in the hands of the specialists here and the police.
So this is real.
It's real. And that's something you're all going to have to come to terms with. And try to prepare yourselves for whatever it is that happens next.
Well, thank you for keeping us informed.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't either, but the specialist confirmed it.
You sure Susan wasn't just hearing what she wanted to hear?
Karl was the one who told me, and he was just as shocked as I was. See ya.
We'll see you back at home.
Right. Well, Mrs. Punt will no longer be a headache for us.
What, she accepted our settlement?
So how'd you go with the other matter?
Not so good. I said some stupid things.
What, to Leo or Piper?
Oh, to both. Mostly Piper. I don't know why I came down harder on her.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be so hard on either of them.
Are you actually happy about this?
No. You know, I just think we need to tread carefully. Otherwise, we run the risk of pushing them both away.
Why are you being so calm?
Because I got to walk away from it for a while and you didn't. So, you know, don't be angry at yourself for lashing out. The other thing, I've been thinking about my own father so much lately. I was just wondering how he would have acted with Leo. What he expects of me as a father, or a son for that matter.
Do you have any answers?
But I hope my talk with Beverly later might help.
If we were just able to talk to them like adults, it would have been so much better.
I know, Pipes, and again, I'm so
they
sorry.
They see it like we're doing something wrong.
Does this mean you want to call us quits?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
I'm not in the mood.
Oh, come on, just hear me out, will you? Look, I'm not here to judge you. I just want to know why. Why are you really doing this?
Because Piper and I like each other. We have fun together.
Oh, come on. If it's just about fun, you can do that with anyone.
I don't need to justify myself to you. We're both adults. We don't need our parents' permission.
Yeah, but you can't deny how this looks. What, are you trying to hurt Terese?
Well, I don't care what Terese thinks. Or you, for that matter.
Leo, I care about you.
No, you can't come here and try to play the good dad. After everything you've done, you don't have that right. You're a hypocrite.
Sorry, do I know you?
No, we've never met. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, come in. My brother's just bringing me up to speed in the last decade or so.
Sounds bleak.
He needs to be stopped.
So do half the politicians elected, from what I can tell. Are you another specialist?
No, I'm a lawyer. I think you may need some advice.
Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
Of course.
You've been reading that rag, have you?
Oh, I may have glanced at the article about Robinson Pines. Doesn't paint you in a great light. I think even Scott would admit that today's journalism leaves a lot to be desired.
Have you spoken to him recently?
I've all lost touch. So why did you really recommend me? I know it wasn't just for my medical expertise.
All right. Something unsettling happened to me at Christmas.
I'll get Mrs. Punt's agreement sent over to our lawyers.
Look, I know I said I wanted you to tell Mum, but I thought you'd do it a little more discreetly than that.
In case you didn't notice, Imogen.
I wasn't the one that spilt the beans. Yeah, Leo. I really don't get what everyone sees in him. He's a liability.
The only reason he said anything was because of your ultimatum.
Yeah, and the fact that his ego couldn't deal with Mum trying to clean up his mess.
Oh, Imogen, a little more sympathy wouldn't hurt. Oh, sorry. Should I leave so you two can finish your character assassination?
No, darling. Look, I said some terrible things to you. I'm sorry. The last thing I want is for you to get hurt.
It's fine, I'll recover.
By Leo, I mean. Do you honestly see yourselves getting into a relationship?
We've always been friends, so what if we sleep together sometime?
Because this is not like you. You've always been all or nothing.
Sorry, since when have you ever been this territorial of me? You can't dump Leo and expect him to not be with other people, Mum.
Paul and I have talked.
Oh my, okay, the last thing I want to hear right now is Paul's advice parroted out of your mouth. Go for a walk.
So, am I crazy or not?
From a medical standpoint, you might think you didn't have a concussion, but I suggest you had a mild case, and that's why there was a hallucination.
Yeah, but why Dad? I mean, why now? He's been dead for 25 years.
Why did you decide to build Robinson Pines in his honour?
Seemed like the right time.
Time for what?
I don't know, to do something to show him how I felt, I guess.
You think he didn't know you loved him? You weren't there when Jim died.
I came back for the funeral.
You didn't have closure with him while he was alive. You never got to tell him how you felt, or be reassured about his feelings for you. Oh, Paul, I know he was proud of you.
It's just, you know, when I saw him, he just listed all my failures. And now I've been having these dreams.
They're just dreams.
Yeah, but why am I having them?
Oh, you don't need me to answer that.
It can't be just as simple as me wanting his approval. There's got to be a better explanation.
Well, let's say it's a wake-up call. Or better yet, call to arms.
To do what?
Only you know that. It's not enough for me to say Jim was proud of you. You need to be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I was hoping that Beverly's assessment would go the other way.
Certainly would have made things simpler. So he's going to stand trial for crimes he has no memory of committing.
Well, the court doesn't see amnesia as an excuse, and rightly so.
Still, he must be terrified.
Darling, I get that you identify with what's happening to Finn, but do you have to feel so strongly for him? He doesn't deserve our sympathy.
Except, this young version of Finn is clearly a good person. Someone who could forgive me for nearly killing him. Shouldn't I do the same?
You're splitting hairs.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You think about it. We're actually talking about two completely different people.
No. It's the same person. The Finn that committed those crimes is somewhere inside that young Finn.
But is he? If the trauma that he suffered when he was kidnapped has been erased, then doesn't it stand to reason that that version of Finn has been erased as well?
What do you want to see happen here? I'm sure you don't want Finn to go free.
No. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the police could put the charges on hold until he could have some therapy and maybe try and retrieve his memories.
Do you want the old Finn back again?
As awful as it sounds, maybe. At least then it would be the man who tormented us going to jail. We wouldn't be condemning an innocent man. I mean, that's not justice. It's just cruelty. I can't stand by and let that happen.
Hello.
Hey.
So have you had the irritating follow-up chat from a parent, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Then you're gonna need this.
Is this you buttering me up before calling time on croquet?
Wouldn't that be the perfect end to this day? No. No, I'm not gonna stop because Mum wants me to. Or because you freaked out and did something incredibly dumb.
Wait, does that mean we can keep playing croquet?
Only if you stop calling it that.
All right, well, what if I call it throwing shot put or shuttlecock?
Oh my God,
Maybe ping pong?
stop, please stop, they're all terrible. What about we just call it this?
I know I'm not supposed to be here. You can ask me to leave at any moment.
What do you want?
It appears your amnesia claim is true.
You still don't believe me?
No. I trust the results. The question is, what are you going to do now?
I guess that's up to the police.
Do you want to get your memories back?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm better off like this. I feel hopeful, like I can make a difference to the world. But it's not the truth. I need to accept I did those things. And I need to feel remorse. I really feel it.
Remembering what happened over the last 12 years will be confronting.
But isn't it worse not remembering what led me to do all those things?
Yeah. I want to help you. I mean, it'll be tricky convincing the hospital board and the police. But Finn, I want to help you remember who you are. If you'll let me.